Previously on
The Deep Fried Wizard Podcast.
So, I gotta go to court
Wait, what?
for...
Maybe in the okay, are you serious or making a joke?
I'm serious. It just popped in my head.
Wait, why?
For a parking ticket.
Do you need a lawyer? I can be your lawyer.
No, I'm probably...
My client's
I know.
guilty, Your Honor.
Right.
He's the
Yeah.
murderer.
Have you seen It's
Stop
Always
talking.
Sunny in Philadelphia?
Vaguely, yeah.
Like Tom
The
Hanks.
one of the characters, he's like, he goes to court and he's like, I'm an expert in bird law, and he like
Right.
tries to prove everything by just bird law.
Burned it, yeah.
Wait, what is this?
It's Always Sunny in
I think,
Philadelphia.
I think Wes, as my attorney, would somehow end me up in jail.
Oh, it
Forever.
definitely would.
Yeah.
You would end
For
up
life.
You would
Yeah.
end up death row.
Yeah, this is the least bad thing my client's done.
Stop talking. Yeah, you want to see.
Like,
Yeah.
if you're
Look
gonna
at
put
this-
him down for this, you might as
Right.
well,
Yeah.
like,
Look
you know,
at
all
the
these-
search
Yeah.
history. Like, stop talking.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, keep talking.
So,
Incriminate
it's
yourself
about
more.
Christmas time. Kids and I went ice skating downtown.
Rosa Parks Circle.
Rose Park Circle, for those who've visited Grand Rapids.
Nice spot. Nice spot.
Yeah, but there's like street parking all along, and there's like this little brick road that has street parking. And I park, and I get out, and parking, as well as I'm aware of, has always been enforced 8 to 5.
Oh, what day did you go out though?
Typically.
Was it a weekday or weekend?
It was a weekday,
A
but
weekday,
it was
okay.
past 5.
Ish.
And so it's like, it's
Yeah,
cool,
it's-
whatever. I think it was like 5:45 or something.
That makes sense.
Was it
past
6?
5?
And well, that's the thing. The little tab on the thing was like taped over or blurred out. That set normally would say the enforcement hours, and I just like you could read through it and you could see
Wait,
that it said 5.
It was taped out.
Yeah, it was like taped over, or I have a picture of it somewhere.
Just send it to me.
Yeah, bring that
make
to
an
court.
image of it.
Right, yeah,
Be
well,
like,
that's what I
there's
think.
no real.
So I come back and I get a ticket. I'm like,
It's taped out.
yeah, well, and that's I took a picture and everything, and I sent it in to contest it, and I typed my reasoning, put the picture in there and everything, and then never heard back. Or I heard back eventually, like 2 weeks later, like a court case has been created. I'm like, cool, that's great. I'm going to court for a parking ticket. But then I look on, like, there's a thing where you can pay parking tickets online. And where there once was a parking ticket listed for me, there was no more. So I was like, oh, that's resolved. And then like
So
yesterday,
you're done.
yeah, yesterday I
Please.
got a thing in the mail that says your court time is 2:00 on this day. I'm like, are you serious? So
Do you need a lawyer? I can represent you.
yeah,
Yeah, I know a guy.
yeah.
His name's Wes.
I'd rather have Arnold represent me.
Oh no.
My client's still guilty, Your Honor.
Yeah, so that's the other
That stinks, dude.
eventful thing. Yeah.
So wait, when is it though?
I forget. Why, you want to come?
Actually, I do. I
It's in
actually
court.
kind of want to go.
I think it's I think they do it like a Zoom meeting now though, so it's less.
That's not fun. I want to
You
go.
can appear if you want. But
I want to see you be put in cuffs and thrown in the back of a paddy wagon.
Yeah, I know.
That's just me. Judge me if you want.
Yeah, so that's my events, life events.
What about you, Brian? Before we're getting kind of close to wrapping up. What about you? What's going on in your life? That's great.
Yeah.
That's
Well, we're all out of time.
That's all we got, ladies and
I
gents.
actually did have a question prepared.
Oh, you got a question?
Ooh.
Go! There we go. Let's hear it.
So,
I too did.
if you could pick a day, like if you had to pick one day
Arbor Day.
that was your Groundhog Day
Not a
from your life, what day would you pick?
Is it gotta be a holiday or can it be
No,
an actual?
it's just Groundhog. Like,
It's
yeah,
like
it's
a
just any
memorable
day
day.
in your life. What day would you pick?
April 6th.
I'm like, that's oddly specific. Wait, what?
That's the name of mom.
I know. Why would you pick that
I gotta
day?
make the joke. I can't help it. I gotta make the joke.
He wants to relive his pain over and over. Remind
That'd
himself.
be the worst
Being put in cuffs by cops thinking I killed her.
Like, would you pick a day that, like a day with your family? Or would you pick, like, a day where you could do, like, pretty much anything?
Right.
Like you're on a vacation and you could, like, go to these, like, different spots. Because if you're caught in a Groundhog Day situation, like...
Is it... Oh, what? Sorry.
Like, I mean, like, you wouldn't want to blow off your family. Like, if it was, like, a holiday. Like, if you're in... Well, like, you would feel bad even if you knew it was a Groundhog Day situation. Like...
Is this, So is this, like, a day that we've already lived that we really enjoy?
Yes,
that we want
already lived.
Okay.
Like... But the thing is you're gonna relive it over and over again, and it's gonna get old if you just live it the same way every time.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of material there to chew on. So
So it's like, do you choose like a day that's kind of like you could do whatever with that day?
Right.
Like, there's so many options, or would you choose a day that's actually significant to you?
I think I might have one. It might not be like. Of course, I'd like to say certain things as an adult man, like I'd like to relive as a man, but I like to go back in time, like as a man, like I want to relive certain things that we can't say for the podcast.
Well, just like different relationships, or like just
adult
different
relationship,
points,
whatnot,
and,
like being a man and actually experiencing life. But I would say go back to Halloween when you and I were kids, trick or treating, saying, "Got a piece of candy." Nah. Got a piece of candy. And we'd always mock number 4 from kids next door.
Right.
I would say go back in time, relive one Halloween that we were like, you were an IRS agent and I was probably like Frankenstein's monster or something like that. But that's just me. What about you?
Yeah, no, that's good. I know I'm torn between like the innocence of youth and like how I enjoyed my life back then, and like the times I've had with my kids now. Like, I've had a lot of good.
You've had a lot of kids?
No, I've had a lot of good time with my kids. So it's
well,
either...
have you trained them to have funny costumes like we have had as kids? Like you went to my house.
I was there.
Yeah.
Indigo was
that last year or 2 years ago?
I mean, unless you went last year, it was 2 years ago, because I wasn't here last year.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, last year you couldn't make it, because I think your ex had the kids that year for Halloween. But Indigo was Ghostface from Scream, I believe.
Yeah, I remember that.
And Atlas was Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And
no, I try to let them do their own.
Which is cool because, like, remember when I was a kid, I had really long hair, and my grandpa, who is no longer with us anymore, my grandma, who I had breakfast with this morning, my grandma Bottom, my mom's mom. I get breakfast with her once a month. I get breakfast with my grandma. I love it.
Are you gonna put a picture of grandma in the?
I will find one. I have a picture of her.
Or just put like a golden girl or something.
I'll put Betty White.
White.
You know, I'm putting Betty White.
This is my grandma.
Thank you for being a friend. But where was I going with that? Totally forgot.
Costumes.
Costumes. Yeah,
costumes.
I like how like you let your kids do what they wanted to be, because my grandma and my grandpa hate the fact that my mom let me grow my hair. Remember, I had my hair like down to my elbow at one time, and they didn't like that. But you let your kids be themselves, experience and have fun. It's Halloween. Yeah. Why can't they just have fun?
Right. Yeah. No. So yeah, I'm kind of torn, and also like I don't know if I did go choose like a time from the past, would I have the knowledge that I have now?
Oh, that's key, yeah.
It would be up to that day.
I think it'd be up to that day, and then you just start reliving.
So you're stupid.
Oh, forget them kids then. No. I want to be a kid again.
So, yeah.
Toys R Us kid. Woo!
I don't know. You could go 2 ways with it.
You could
say,
yeah.
You could say that you lived up to that day, and then you start reliving that day, or you choose to go back to that day,
right.
like, which is what we're kind of like talking about.
Right.
What day would you choose to go back to?
Yeah.
And like have to relive.
That's difficult because
Makes me.
I would say a Halloween night, definitely when we were like mid-junior high years, where we could go out on our own, but at the same time,
You would just relive a lot of the same thing though, because like a lot of that day was probably already planned out,
Right.
and like
Yeah,
your
that's what I'm saying.
kids, so your parents are kind of controlling it.
but that's why I say I would like to go back to the time when we were our first C2E2 together, Chicago Comic Entertainment Expo, C2E2, our first one. That was hands down one of the most fun memories I've had.
Right.
Which I want to have a podcast there, have GoPros. Have you been to a comic convention at all?
I went with you.
Where?
The
Oh
Grand
yeah, that's right. We
Rapids
went.
Comic-Con. I've got tickets
before
for
Grand
us.
Rapids Brew Company went bye bye.
Yeah, that's the only time I've been there.
Yeah, we lost one of our
The
good breweries
Grand
in
Rapids,
Grand Rapids.
yeah, Werner's Company.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, Grand Rapids Verner's Company.
We're gonna
Yeah,
get
we
sued
lost.
somehow.
Yeah, we lost a really good brewery in Grand Rapids that day. That was sad. But I'd say I want to take a train there for the next
To
C2E2.
Chicago. Yeah.
Trains are fun.
Are they? You've been on one, right? Haven't you?
Several. Yeah, I've been. Yeah, to Chicago several times on a train. Although last experience wasn't that great because I went as in started dating, or
Yeah.
do I choose a
We'll-
different name?
We'll block it out.
If you want to
Arnold
block
and
it
I
out,
started
we can
dating.
if you want to block it out, we can block it out. I can
No.
edit it out.
She's
We
the
can call her.
Arnold's the one that birthed your children?
We can
Uh,
call Helga. It's
what?
Helga. It's Helga. Arnold and Helga.
I just got open burners cans everywhere. in my
Oh,
house.
so much burners.
Yeah.
Helga, no.
Yeah, it
We
was
can
the
call her-
premise of the divorce. No,
Do you want to call her Helga or just go
Helga's great. Yeah.
Helga? I'll bleep
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
the other name.
Yeah,
No,
we'll
So it
bleep
looks
out
like
the-
cussing and swearing on our podcast.
Yeah, no, we had started dating. We went. We wanted to go visit my uncle because he lives in Chicago.
That's Tracy, correct?
Yeah, Tracy's like a
Oh, dude, I love that dude. He's
art
awesome.
teacher in Chicago, but and so I booked the tickets and everything, and on the way there it was great. We had like enough space. On the way back it was like crammed. They oversold the train, so we were like sitting behind a seat like on the ground.
What year was this though? What year?
2013.
This was before 2020, correct?
Yeah, it was like
Okay,
13
so
years
we
old.
were
Yeah,
we
if
were
you-
young, dude. Okay.
Yeah,
keep
if you were
going.
just dating. at that
Yeah,
point, yeah.
I mean it was pretty early stages, and like we had to like sit on the ground. Like, how do you oversell a train?
Wait, you had to sit on the ground?
Yeah, but luckily they're like people will be getting
So
off. and-
you're on the train, they oversold tickets, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you and your girl have to sit on the ground."
They didn't specifically tell us that you have to sit on the ground, but like we don't have room
We
for
don't
you,
have
so
seats for
either
you.
stand
Or you wait for the
They
next
could
train.
reimburse you for anything. It's like this is all.
I was a dumb kid, and I just didn't.
You're
think
still
to-
dumb, but that's beside the.
Now I'm a dumb adult. So yeah, no. Other than that, train's fun. If you choose a good time, it might have just been a busy
Yeah.
time of the year, but
That stinks.
Yeah.
Either way, I still want to take a train.
I've been on a train.
No one asked you, Jeremiah.
trains are
It was in southern France. I went to Paris.
fun.
Okay, you gotta tell. So you have to. I know we're going a little bit longer, but Jeremiah's here. I don't care. I can edit longer. Jeremiah,
Bonus
you went to
material.
Paris. What's that?
Bonus material.
Yeah.
That's right. Bonus material. That's sure I'm playing. So you went to Paris.
Yeah, I went to
You
Paris.
went to Paris. And then what happened on your last day? First of all, give a little rundown, like a little cafe, because I've seen the movie Sabrina with Harrison Ford and I don't know her other name, but Paris looked fun.
Yeah, Paris was good. I love Paris.
I've seen
So-
Ratatouille.
So I went to
Anyone
Paris
can
for
go.
3 days by myself.
Oh, serious.
So I was in France for a month. I
What
was
year
doing
was
my
this? You're pretty young though. You're like
2018.
You're like
So-
22.
No, I was 20.
Dude, you're okay. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm young. So I was in France. I was at my internship. I was filming for a camp in the Alps, and so I spent like 3 weeks there. Edited a video for 1 week, and then I went to Paris for 3 days, and then I flew out.
Okay.
And so I flew to Paris, or took a train to Paris.
That's right. You did.
I did.
Train.
Yeah.
Took that train.
Yeah, I took that train to Paris.
Took that
And,
train.
Where did Tracy Morgan come
I don't know.
from?
It came from. What did
Tracy
it come from?
Wayne.
Wayne.
Oh, the E2, the Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. The day that he would relive.
Oh yes,
Chicago. Yeah.
What?
You took a train to Chicago.
So
Two trains.
Wayne.
So I went to Paris, and I was just by myself, and so I stayed in this hotel. Like I ate at the same restaurant every night. There was a little theater in an alley that had Alfred Hitchcock films and the original 35mm film.
Wow.
And
What's the best
so
movie about him? What's his pick?
Alfred Hitchcock,
What's your favorite movie about him?
probably Rear Window.
Yeah. Oh, I saw. Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, Rear Window
watched
is
it with
really
you.
good. I think they're remaking it.
Really?
I heard that. But so I try to hit pretty much every major spot. So not Notre Dame Cathedral, the Louvre, the Eiffel Tower. Just pretty much every major, and then I just kind of walked around, did whatever I wanted. But then the last day, I was like, I'm gonna go to the catacombs. And
I'm sorry.
I was just like, this is gonna be awesome, you know, like
That's where I want to go.
Like I've seen the
It's,
catacombs in different, videos and pictures and movies. Like it's gonna be sweet. So I walked probably the longest I ever walked in Paris, because I didn't really want to take the train or like the subway or whatever. So I walked there, and I got to where the catacombs were, and I'm like, am I in the right spot? Because like there's no sign for it, nothing. And I looked, and on the door it said catacombs, and it said the only day that was crossed off was like a Tuesday or a Thursday,
Right, yeah.
which was what day it was.
To be, right.
And it was like a random day. It wasn't like a Sunday or a Monday.
Yeah.
Like it was just like in the middle of the week. I was like, why is that day the day that they chose to take off?
That sucks.
And so I didn't
It's
get to
your
go to the
last-
catacombs.
And that was your last day there, correct?
Yeah. So I flew out the next morning, so I didn't get to go.
I actually,
Yeah, weren't you in Paris?
I was also in Paris, but it was a Sunday, and it was like everything was closed,
Yeah.
which was a bummer. But we did see Eiffel Tower, that was cool, and
Did
Notre Dame.
you go up it?
No.
No, I didn't
we didn't
either.
have enough time.
So
We
what
actually,
I'm
it was
hearing
like
is that I'm the only true American here to
I
don't
ain't
care
never
about
leaving
no
this
Frenchies.
country.
I surrender.
But I hear
WW2, you know what you did?
France didn't surrender to us. They helped us in the revolution. They helped us.
World War II.
They
dude.
saved
World War
World War
II.
II? Oh yeah, we did.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about the
The
Revolutionary
War. Yes,
Revolutionary
no, they
War.
came to our aid. I've seen The
Yeah.
Patriot.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson.
Revolutionary War. They came to save us, and so in World War II, we came to save them.
So sorry,
Still an
were-
American.
Even.
You were being American in them Frenchy country.
I remained American while I was there.
That's
Yeah.
right. It would be America.
Yeah.
I pretended to be a Frenchman.
I pretend to be Canadian at any place
See?
like that in America.
No, I was in Germany, and I literally spoke in an Irish accent the entire time,
Okay.
just for fun. Cause it's like, what? How do they know?
Right, yeah.
Because they're idiots. They voted for Hitler.
I'm like, like, they probably hear Irish accents just as much as American.
So, I'm sorry, keep going, Christian. So, you were in.
Oh no, yeah, I was just on Paris on an off day, I guess. Everything was closed and it was a bummer.
Because you were in high school at that time, I remember that.
Yeah, just out of, it was like every 4 years, the Northview, the high school I went to, takes a band trip, and we go and we play.
4 blocks from where I live.
What?
4 blocks from where I live.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have people stalking you now,
Yeah.
like me.
The ladies, come find me. I'm single.
You're all getting
Very
restraining orders.
But yeah, you were a senior that year, or
Yeah, I think I would have just graduated, but we did like a little European tour, and we went to the smallest country in the world, which is Liechtenstein.
Watch your mouth, dude. This is a podcast of kids.
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein.
We went to
Liechtenstein.
Switzerland, which is amazing. I thought.
I went to
the
Geneva.
ladies there, not too
Yeah.
bad
Geneva
for
was
that
cool.
scene.
Yeah, I just love that. Like, there's like, it's like super warm, but also you can go up a mountain. And it's like I don't know,
and it's
like,
colder up on the
Yeah,
mountain.
but there's like cows everywhere just roaming around.
where was
Yeah,
this game
that's
set?
kind of where I was at in
Switzerland.
France. Like
Yeah.
I was in the Alps.
Rural. I know. I wish I would have seen more rural France.
Well,
but,
if I remember correctly, like that's kind of like the vibe that Mary Shelley took for Frankenstein. Those like you can be warm down here, but go up here it's really cold.
right.
I was finding it
Yeah, I
very
do remember it
fascinating.
being a very dynamic climate.
It's so crazy.
that
It is very true. Like you watch those old James Bond films, like, hey, we're down here in the Swiss Alps. Like, hey, we're driving our fancy sports cars, but then they go way up north. Like, it's a little chilly.
Right. Yeah, it was fun. One of the nights we went to a like a old. It was like one of the oldest taverns in Switzerland. They did like the yodeling and like tap dancing and
You serious?
yeah, or slap dancing, I think is what they called it.
Slap.
What, slap dancing?
Yeah, you know, like the.
Oh, hand like Mordecai Rigby hand boning. Like
Yeah, kinda, but yeah, I think it's like an old
it could save your life.
tradition. But yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time we did.
There's a reference that. You remember that hand boning? It could save
Yeah,
your life.
vaguely.
Mordecai Rigby.
Yeah, it's a good one. But yeah, Europe's pretty cool. We gotta get Wes over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay staying here in America.
I'm going to Africa this summer.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's gonna be
My
more people.
Kenya.
Oh.
Yeah. They're sending me over there. My work is so we're doing videos down there and I get to have a layover in Paris.
Oh, okay.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hopefully, it's not on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean it's not gonna be
Go
long.
anywhere though? Is it that
No,
long a layover?
no.
It's not that long. So I'm just gonna be searching for like different things that I got in Paris, like in the airport.
Right.
Like
So you can go to the lounge, aren't you?
no,
Well, the Verner's Lounge.
no. No, I'm gonna be going to the stores to try to find like different like French things.
Yeah.
Like there's a pecan Verner's that I might try to.
A pecan
to-
Verner's.
Yes.
Do you think they have French fries there?
They're called freedom fries. do you remember when America did that? You might not, but do you remember they did that?
It didn't last very long. Yeah.
It lasted like maybe a year. After 9/11, they tried doing like, these are freedom fries. And it's like, they're French fries.
It sounds ridiculous.
It's just French fries.
And,
Don't call them freedom fries.
well,
They're French fries.
Let's be honest. France has been one of our biggest allies throughout the whole time that we've been a
Yeah,
nation.
they'd be all right.
No.
I mean, the British, they were our enemies from
Yeah.
day one,
You're
but then
welcome,
they became
French.
our
We
friend.
saved you World War One.
Where France was always our ally, and then they followed suit, and they had a revolution of their own.
Stop it.
I just can't wait till Wes gets yelled at by an angry Frenchman.
I have an uncle who's French and he yells at me all the time.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
My uncle Christian. The best little fun fact, Wayley, Zadio, if you're watching, fun fact, your dad got mad at me. My little cousins are, their dad, when he met me for the first time, they weren't even born yet. They might have been born. You remember Wayley and Zadio?
Yeah.
She's going to be hopefully here for the summer to actually work where I work, so hopefully.
Really?
Hope so.
Oh, really?
It'll be awesome.
She's
I love the
working
kid.
at.
Where I work, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the kid. She's awesome. But
Hopefully she's Wes's boss.
that'd be funny. I'll get fired in a minute. But her dad speaks fluent French. My Uncle Christian, he speaks fluent French. And one time I said, "Je ne sais pas," which is French for, you know what it is? I
I
thought
took a semester of French, and I still don't.
Je ne sais pas is I don't know in French. I got that from the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movie when he got hit by someone or whatever in the scene. He goes, "Je ne sais pas," and my uncle heard that. He goes, "Oh, you speak French?" And he started starts talking to me in French. I keep going, "Je ne sais pas," and he keeps talking more and more. And I go,
That's how
"Je ne
French
sais
people
pas."
sound to you?
Well, French people, yeah. He goes, he at some point he's actually irritated, and my mom goes, "Christian, he doesn't know what he's saying.
He barely speaks English.
The boy's an idiot.
So when
he
I
barely
went-
knows how to wipe his own keister, but he found
Yeah.
out all I know how to say in French is Je ne sais pas, and I surrender.
I mean, that's the only word you really need to know. Right?
I just remember.
as a Frenchman.
Good.
So when I was in France, like, you know, I'm just walking around. I'm trying to fit in as much as I can, but I obviously look like a tourist because I'm wearing like a Detroit Lions shirt. Like,
Well, look at this hat.
and yeah,
Detroit.
yeah, one pride. So, but this one like homeless guy comes up to me. At least he looked homeless, and he like started speaking French to me. Yeah, just a little bit. And he started like speaking to me.
It was
French.
one time.
And I just like.
Like I'm saying for a
I
homeless
was like,
person.
I don't speak French. I'm American. I speak English.
Right.
And he is like, oh, sorry. Stay away from the weed.
Wow.
And I was like,
Wait, what?
yeah. He said, stay away from the weed.
Must have been some good stuff.
And I was like, okay,
Snickers,
thanks, dude.
420.
I mean, like, he just probably thought that I don't know, I was walking through maybe a sketchy part of town, and he thought maybe I was looking for something that,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Oh, we did go to Amsterdam too. That was interesting.
Dude, why did I say that in the podcast? You can't watch this. Watch your mouth.
Amsterdam.
Wait, did you ever go to what just burned down?
The Notre
Van
Dame.
Helsing destroyed it, and Hugh Jackman destroyed it in Van Helsing. Remember that?
Yeah. Was that Notre Dame?
No, yeah, Notre
there
Dame.
was-
Yes,
there
Notre Dame.
was a-
Yes.
No, he just said he went to Notre Dame.
Yeah, but I think I know there's another one that was.
No, Hugh Jackman and Van Helsing when he's fighting Mr. Hyde in 2004. Remember that movie? It got really bad reviews, but I really liked it.
They didn't actually burn down Notre Dame for that, though. You know, right?
No.
Oh, really?
I know that.
Man.
I know I look dumb. Zoom in my face like idiot. But yeah, was Notre Dame the one that burned down not too long ago? Am I correct?
Yeah, there was they partially burnt
Yeah.
down. Like it didn't completely burn down, but like some of the interior burnt, and they had to do like a lot of reconstruction on it. But I'm not sure if it's like it won't ever be the same.
Right?
Well, yeah, because it won't be
I
the
still
same.
think-
It's like it's just not the same materials and not the same.
Yeah, I mean it's just
Lumber
not.
is that what
Impossible to recreate. Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of the old buildings have had some sort of reconstruction over the years. But like that one was one of the oldest that, yeah.
No, keep talking. I like to talk.
I mean, yeah, it was just one of the oldest
Ethan's so handsome when you
that
talk.
stayed pretty much the original, and then it semi-burnt down.
Why are you
so
so
they're
mean?
gonna have to. What?
What? You heard me.
Okay.
Before we shut it down,
Yeah.
I do want to ask, if you go to one place besides Paris, where would you go?
Does it have to be real? Like, on Earth?
Fake, and real. The two places where you go is
Oh.
fake and real.
I mean,
Did I say you could go first, Jeremiah?
no. But I was
No.
just gonna say the place that I'm thinking of. It's both real and fake. So you can go first.
You've intrigued me now. so you
Okay.
have to
Okay.
Yeah, go first, sure.
Bury the lead.
Hobbiton.
Oh, good choice.
I mean, New Zealand. We have a Hobbiton in New
Oh
Zealand.
my gosh, dude. The
What?
sad part- Jeremiah,
It's
that's actually one of my options in
Yeah.
my brain. Hobbiton.
Hobbiton.
I want to be a hobbit, go to the Green Dragon.
Oh, the green. Did you know that they have a half marathon through Hobbiton?
You told me
In
you
New
told me
Zealand.
this. You told me this.
And you stop at the Green Dragon for an ale on the way.
Do you hear what they're doing now too? You have to wear Hobbit feet now for this.
Oh, really?
They're what I heard. I could be incorrect, which I probably am. But for some of this race, you have to wear Hobbit feet. I'm
I
probably
would do
wrong.
it. I told my mom today, I was like, the only way I would do a half marathon is if it was at Hobbiton and I could wear my Smeagol mask and I would train in my Smeagol mask.
Why are they making a Smeagol movie?
Peter Jackson's
As they
back
can.
then, dude. I mean, it's better than the Rings of Power, let's be honest.
That was horrible. Okay.
I mean, like,
That was a horrible
yeah.
show.
As long as Peter Jackson has complete and under control of the
And
Hunt for
what's
Goblin.
his name?
Andy Serkis.
Thank you. I knew it was circus something.
Yeah.
So what about you? My sweet baby boy Christian. My baby boy. What about you? Would you want the girl?
It would probably have to be.
Genosha?
That's a great choice, by the way. What?
Genosha?
No. Sounds terrifying. Especially if
Yeah.
after watching
After you found out it's Genosha.
Oh, okay. That's the one X-Men world
Oh,
that
you're
you
mocking
like,
I'm
my
mocking you.
pronunciation.
that you totally spoiled for me. Yeah, you spoiled that entire
Once
show
again,
for me.
apologies. No, it'd probably be I just lost it. Like an Elder Scrolls setting. So like
We have Morrowind.
Cyrodiil, is that the one in?
That's Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Is that the name? That's the name of the entire continent, though, right?
Cyrodiil is the
That's
Imperial province.
Yeah, the problem.
It would be.
I'll just say the world of
Tamriel.
Oh,
That's it.
Tamriel.
yeah.
The world of Tamriel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would want to go to the province of Skyrim because that's more my heritage aspect of Vikings and Norse and.
You're not into the original games, are you?
Dude, I played Arena, son. Come at me, bro. Come at me. I played Arena and Daggerfall.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to go to Morrowind though, because I would just get. Yeah, the cliff racers.
I'm getting.
There was
I
like
gotta
20
do a screenshot.
You know it's bad when you literally can't like leave the. You have to start a new game because there's 37 cliff racers.
How many times did we do that as kids? Start a new game because we're stuck. We attacked those pterodactyl things.
Yeah.
And yelling at Andrew to get out.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Shut up.
Elder Scrolls, am I right?
Well, you
Am
said
I right?
Hobbits, but I actually more in your aspect. Like, I love, like, the Fallout lore of Bethesda Fallout and Elder Scrolls. I like Elder Scrolls more. That's just more fun. Like, play the crap out of Oblivion.
Right.
Do you ever play those games, dude? You're just over your head.
I played Skyrim.
What's the race you always picked?
Dark Elf.
Christian, what did you pick as your race? Because you always typically go with like Khajiit.
Morrowind, I did Khajiit.
Oblivion.
I think that's Dark Elf too.
I thought you were Dark Elf in Oblivion.
Good choice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, good choice.
And what about Skyrim?
I never owned a copy of Skyrim.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like one of the best-selling.
I know.
That's like
games
top
of all
10
time.
of all time.
Yeah.
I just haven't.
I remember we were kids in high school, just graduated high school, and you sent me a video of the commercial for the new movie, like 11/11/11.
Right.
When I was in high school,
No one asked
we
you.
played the game Skyrim.
For me, I
And
was
We get it wrong.
It was probably like a 4 or 5 year old game at that point.
I mean, Oblivion was great. I loved Oblivion, but Skyrim, hands down, I want Bethesda to make another good game like Skyrim. I mean, they made Fallout 4. That was
Isn't
fun.
there like a StarCraft? Like
Yeah, I was gonna say space.
everyone hated that game.
Why did they waste their time?
Everyone hated
Todd
it.
Howard, you are an amazing man.
Did you know they're making an Indiana Jones?
I did, but it's not. It's Bethesda, yes, but it's not the Bethesda Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, and Starfield.
It's not the same studio, not the same like.
It's the same studio, but not the same
developers. Like
I don't know, but it's not that same bracket of open world
they
game.
probably Well, yeah, it's. I know what you're saying.
I have no interest in playing. I'll be honest with you.
I love Indiana
After the
Jones.
Dial of Destiny, when they went way too woke, I could care less about.
I
it.
mean,
Was it the
I
last one, or
didn't care for it.
the very last one.
Yeah, the
fifth one.
last one. There was all
With,
the movies. We
Chip?
have Indiana Jones, Raiders of the
I
Lost
fell
Ark, Temple Doom, Last Crusade. They did Crystal Skull,
Crystal Skull.
and then they had
Dial of
Dial of Destiny, which was so bad, I hated it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought like you could do so much with like old Indiana Jones. Like
Right.
they could have done so much with Crystal Skull and with Dial of Destiny. Like just like an old, like wizened Indiana Jones, but then they just didn't capitalize on
They
it.
didn't.
Well, I think that for me is they spent way too much time on the Nazi thing. Like we get it, he encounters Nazis, but
Be like, oh, this is what you guys liked. So you know it's the
Yeah.
'70s now, and he's gonna. There's still Nazis.
in the occult.
Yep. And it's just like, okay, like
It just was not a good movie.
no.
They took a character who's iconic, classic, and they're like, you know what? We're gonna crap on him and say he's terrible. And it just sucked. I didn't like it.
Yeah. I still would probably start the game and just see where it goes.
I just don't play games like you used to. Like
I don't
the only
either.
game I want to play next is, of course, the Wolverine Insomniac by the same ones who made the Spider-Man games recently. Any Elder Scrolls game or like Bethesda game, but the main one I want to play, the main one, is just basically any Elder Scrolls game again. Come on, people, bring it, give me it.
I thought you were gonna say Fallout 76.
No, watch your tongue. But no, in all seriousness, I do want another Red Dead Redemption game. Red Dead 3. I want another. Those games are so good. But
I lost all my gameplay on Red Dead 2.
Lenny.
I got like halfway through the game and then like I switched to my new Xbox. And I was playing on my profile and all my gameplay is lost.
Weird.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And I don't want to replay through everything.
Oh boy, should we wrap it up though?
Yeah,
Probably.
where are we at?
An hour and 16 minutes.
Or we could just keep on talking.
Yeah, let's just carry our stuff to the bar.
Yeah,
The
we could
burgers bar.
just like 3 hours, you know.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, I got a fart and I
Oh,
really have to
we're
pee.
shutting her
Oh
down
my
then.
gosh.
But I do.
Small room.
Before we
I mean,
before
we're
we
gonna
shut her
die
down,
if we stay in this.
next week's question is unfortunately Jeremiah tomorrow is going back to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
You looking at that place tomorrow? That property?
A house?
Yeah, you looking at a house or?
No. I don't get my VA loan till September. That's it.
Well, either way, Jeremiah is unfortunately looking at a house down in Texas. Jerk.
Yeah.
But when you're back, you and Isaac need to be on the podcast. Maybe Kira? Is she gonna be in town?
She'll be in town.
Would she want to be on the pod?
You might
She
have
could
to
call
also
me
have a
she could call me
2-year-old that's very squirmy on the
nice.
podcast.
She
at
could
that
call me
point.
Capron again.
Oh.
If I'm saying that at all,
You probably have to bleep that out. It's a swear word. in
Is it?
Spanish.
Capron. I don't know.
Beep, beep,
We'll bleep it. I don't care. Either way. For Christian, next question. Top 5. I want to get a little nerdy again. Top
Success.
5. What's that?
Success.
We've done it! Top 5 comic book story arcs you really enjoyed.
You're such a nerd.
Did we already talk about this?
No, that was top 5. Like, we don't. No, the top 5 was the first one we've done. This was the first top 5 we've done. We did top, like, our favorite comic book graphic novel.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do top 5 like story arcs we've enjoyed.
Okay.
And Jeremiah will just sit there looking pretty.
I mean, no, I'll just be watching from home and
We'll
I'll
just
be
have to get
liking and commenting about how
Yeah.
cute Wes looks.
There
so.
we go. Well, we
Yeah,
should get a cardboard.
yeah.
We should get a cardboard cutout of him.
If you want to, we can just Skype you if you want to join us.
I mean, I'd be down.
Yeah. It's basically the format I have right now.
Yeah.
Do you want to Skype in? Okay, dude, you gotta get a better phone then. This is a person who spoke about having a bad. I've had a bad phone. Hobbs, if you watch this, you know in
Are you
LDE
talking
too.
about my phone?
What's that?
Are you talking about
No,
my
I'm
phone?
talking about my phone. Hobbs and Elliot, my 2 smugger boys, mocked my phone religiously because it
Well,
was
yeah,
so bad.
but you said you need to get a better phone.
I'm talking to him.
He's not wrong.
But he's on his laptop, so it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to have, I don't know, better imaging.
I mean, like I'd be down to be on a Skype.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, if it doesn't work out for every episode, like at least recurring.
You could be our little guy in the chair.
Yeah.
Two in the chair.
B.Y.O.V. Part 2.
B.Y.O.V. Just
Continue.
bring your own burners.
Nice. Do it.
All right. Well, this is Deep Fried Wizard signing off.
Yeah, Toast Me Ghost, thank you for wasting your time. So,
Yeah.
I hate saying this. Like, subscribe, someone. Please leave a comment if you want us to talk about something.
Yeah, even if it's a mean one.
Yeah, if you want to say how fat I am, I'm well aware of it.
You better like and subscribe now.
Listen to handsome boy right there. He knows what he's talking
Threats. Threats should definitely work.
about. All right, Toast Me Ghost. I'm out.
Peace.
Jeremiah, you want to hit stop?